Police shootouts are the result of a negligent criminal taking things to the next level by attempting to assault and/or murder an officer with a firearm. The likelihood of surviving or escaping a police shootout is null for obvious reasons I don't need to explain. Here are 10 crazy police shootouts that were caught on camera. I'll be explaining the gist of them before then showcasing the footage so you can hear it for yourself. Keep in mind, you may feel the urge to feel bad for the suspects getting shot at, but know that the situation only got to that point because of their actions. Number 10. An officer from the Douglas County Sheriff's Office, located in Colorado, can be seen in this dramatic body cam footage walking towards a white Yukon that was pulled over for various reasons. The officer walks around it to look inside the windows to see who was inside. When the officer goes to walk back to his car, the man inside of the Yukon pops out from the driver's side door with what looks to be an assault rifle before attempting to shoot at the officer. The officer, in a complete state of panic and fear, starts emptying rounds at the man, before doing a Max Payne-esque dive under the concrete. It seems as if he actually managed to shoot the suspects a few times before he then got up and started to scream at the suspect to get down. Luckily, nobody was severely injured or killed in this incident.
Keep 15 shots fired! Keep 15 shots fired! Keep 15 shots fired! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Don't move!
Number 9. This footage comes from the Las Vegas Police Department. In it, an officer can be seen pursuing a suspect who is firing shots at people. The officer seems to be a well-trained professional who has been doing this for years, as he remains calm for the most part. However, as the suspect starts to fire back at the officer, this changes things. The officer is then seen shooting at the truck from his windshield. The officer also attempts to perform a drive-by on the suspect's vehicle. When the suspect is finally stopped, officers then unload a hellish rain of bullets on the suspect's car until he's killed. The driver was shot dead, however the passenger accompanying him was simply injured.
Get down!
Number 8. This footage was taken by a Pasco County police officer who was responding to a frantic 911 call from a mother that was being held hostage by her 30-year-old schizophrenic son with an assault rifle. The officer in this can be seen approaching the household with his own assault rifle in a defensive position. However, the man inside attempts to make a run for it and starts spraying bullets at the officers outside, to which the officer responds by unloading around 17 to 20 back at him. The man manages to escape the scene, at least in this body cam footage.
Get him here quickly! He just came out, shot him again!
And who is he shooting, ma'am?
He's shooting one of my friends here! Hurry!
Oh, we still don't play on it.
Hands, bro! Put your f***ing hands up!
Hey! Stand by! Stand by! I need a shield! Get the shield out of my f***ing truck! Get the shield out of my truck! We need 10-3. He's shooting at us. Stand by. Right, get a mag out of the back of my truck, out of my SWAT gear. Get the mag out of my truck. He has an AR. He's in the house. I need units on the north end of Constantinos. We need to lock this block down. I don't know if he ran up the block or if he went back in the house.
Number 7. A group of Buckeye officers in this footage can be seen covering behind a police SUV, ready to take aim and fire at a suspect who is causing problems in a usually quiet neighborhood. One officer in particular, the one we see the footage from, is shot at the most. You can actually see bits and pieces of the car getting shredded off in front of the officer as the car is pelted with bullets. The suspect was eventually taken care of, and no officers were injured at the scene.
I'll get eyes on. That's 6-9 there.
714, moving forward. We're at the right address. Okay. Who's got?
I got rifle. I'm on rifle.
Okay. Want to go to the edge of the house and go along into the garage?
I'll stay up here on the truck and watch the other truck over here. I got open if he comes out of the driveway.
Yeah, we got it. Go.
Oh shit! Oh, shit! 998. Oh shit! Get back! He's right there, white truck! Come on, we're getting down it. We gotta run. He's right here! He's right here! The white truck! White Dodge, drive with me! White Dodge, facing this way!
Number 6. This footage showcases 2 Denver PD officers responding to a call pertaining to an armed man that had just robbed a 7-Eleven. The officers can be seen attempting to disable the suspect on the sidewalk. However, the suspect manages to shoot one of the officers in the leg. The footage showcases his police partner putting on a tourniquet, all while the officer shot pretended that he was perfectly fine, and took it like a champ. A bystander was also shot in the process. I can't show you the part where he was shot, unfortunately, due to YouTube's guidelines, as there is lots of blood.
What are you saying?
Right here, you got it.
7-9 Baker, bring the flag down on disturbance. Shots fired!
I need a tourniquet now.
I have an officer hit in the leg. Give me cars here, code 10. Trav, I got you.
Watch out.
Number 5. This footage hardly has any views or information surrounding it, but is incredibly interesting for a number of reasons. For 1, the quality is really good. For 2, the officer partaking in the shootout manages to remain incredibly calm during such a tense and scary moment. And 3, the marksmanship of the officer appears to be decently professional. The suspect they were shooting at was covering behind a bus and was killed as a result of the shootout. A bystander was also severely injured, as was an officer who was shot in the extremities.
Alright, 42 to air. Is he still on the bus?
Yes, he's still on the bus. He just shut out one of our rounds actively. We need tax.
Alright,
K9, dispatch, let's get a K9, let's get some pack guys out here. We gotta get these officers, back them out. I can see him right now. Raj, hold what you have. I can see him right now. He's standing on the side of the bus. He's walking towards the front. Walking towards the front. Open. He's pointing at you. Alright, go to the back of the bus, guys. My officer, the bus. Female officer, get back behind the silver truck. Get back behind the silver truck. Let's get you out of there. Alright, everybody else, just remain behind cover. We're going to hold what we have right here. I will keep eyes on the suspect. Dispatch, just give me a resource to get them coming here. My guy's coming.
K9.
All tactical are on the way. The location.
Okay, he's got a gun in his hand.
Number 4. In this body cam footage, multiple Los Angeles Police Department officers can be seen chasing a suspect, attempting to drive away from the scene. However, the suspect accidentally crashes into a post before he then limps out of his car and attempts to exchange gunfire with police. It cuts to the body cam of another officer who covers behind a concrete barrier on the sidewalk with a gun in hand, shooting at the suspect. You can actually hear bullets from the suspect penetrate the concrete barrier the officer is hiding behind.
You're clear out, you're clear out.
Okay. Let down. Hey, guys, they're clear. Was that shot fired?
Right here. Broadcast to airship, we're going to keep our distance. There's a shot fired.
RTC.
Distance, we're getting distance.
Window! Watch out! Oh, shit! Get down! Stay down! Watch your head! Stay down!
Okay, northbound rolling up from Glendale now.
Oh, shit. Shots fired. Broadcast.
6867.
Number 3. Taken from a Glendale, Arizona officer. This footage shows an officer approaching a presumably stolen vehicle. However, the suspect inside refuses to roll his window down and step outside of the car. After a couple of minutes of this, the officer starts to lose his patience. And around this time, the suspect can be seen unholstering a pistol, which results in immediate police action.
Do you have your paperwork with you? Open your door. Open your door.
Nothing seems to have been called in yet.
Open your fucking door. "21 David 998.
David advising 99861 in Glendale, just south. I need units to start.
Number 2. A Pasadena police officer can be seen attempting to pull over a white Nissan Altima in what appears to be a pretty calm situation. However, once the suspect gets out of the car, he becomes uncooperative and starts making suspicious movements, before he then can be seen reaching into his car and pulling out a gun. Officers dealt with the situation quickly and swiftly, and the suspect was quickly killed. I will not be showcasing the footage of his dead body, but will show the shootout.
Stay in the vehicle! Stay in the vehicle! Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Hey! 481, shots fired! Shots fired! Spooner and Southmore!
Patrol 1.
481, shots fired! Spooner and Southmore! Spooner and Southmore! Shots fired! Shots fired, Spooner and Southmore. Spooner and Southmore! Spooner and Southmore! Shots fired, Spooner and Southmore. All units, assist the officers, Spooner and Southmore. Assist the officers, Spooner and Southmore.
Number 1. This is probably the most intense video by far. In Ohio, after police pull over a suspect who had just been caught running a red light, the suspect unexpectedly exits his car with a fully loaded AK-47 and starts blasting into the windshield of the police officers. It took over 54 rounds to take the man down. Luckily, no officers were killed during the incident. That's all for today. If you enjoyed, consider subscribing for more true crime related content. I upload frequently.